you the show as interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Oakland Athletics. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And today's starter, Ken Waldichuk. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The wide to kick the pitch. That one ripped. Ruiz brings it in with a nice running grab. Here's David Bell's lineup for the Cincinnati Reds. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
And the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one ran inside, almost got him. No score, just getting started, top of the first. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Way inside, gets out of the way. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out.
Batting third.
Stuart Fairchild, the next to hit for the Reds.
Fairchild.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Two outs. That misses the zone. 1-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. Down the left field line. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there. It's a first inning double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
In now for the Reds, Tyler Stevenson. Big time power. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that's a foul ball. The pitch. Hit weakly on the ground. Throws to first. And that'll do it. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. And now the Athletics offense gets its first shot here. No score. Back here at the ballpark. And on the mound in this one, Nick Lodolo.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Esteury Ruiz. That's in there. And it's 0-1. And now the lefty.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Next offering misses. It's 2-2. Left field. Fairchild settles underneath it. He's got it. One down. And time now to check out the A's lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Laureano comes up to hit, and that's in there for strike 1. And he deals. Bounced up the middle. Barrero. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Digging in for Oakland, Brent Rooker. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. The wind and the pitch. That one not close. And the count is 1-1. On the ground to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the inning is over. A's go quickly and quietly there. We played an inning. No score. Top of the second. Now it's the right fielder, number 31. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to. First offering misses the mark.
Well, in this day of analytics, you have to be really good, and you've got to be consistent as well. Otherwise, you're going to be out of the lineup because of the matchup. But, yeah, it's amazing what he can do from both sides of the plate.
And that is in for a strike. And that's strike 1.
No, but one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
Ruiz makes the play, and there's one down. Now it's Nick Senzel. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. One down, base is empty. Just missed.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he established that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
And fouled off. Bounce to the right side, lays out, he's got it, and they get the out.
Man, a lot going on that play. Diving stop to his right in that hole, and then gets up and takes it himself. Man, it's a one-man show.
Jonathan Indy at the plate. No score here in the second. Fought off foul. And now 1-2. To third, Peterson. Fires over to first. And the Reds go 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in Oakland, and now it's Jesus Aguilar.
The first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Lodolo back to work. Strike one.
All ones the count.
Check swing, went around, and the count is 0-2. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
He goes down looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And now, number 44. 0-1. The pitch.
That's outside.
And another ball.
1 strike.
Strike 2. The wind of the pitch. On a line, base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Swings through that one. 0-1. Here comes a pitch. And that one missing low. And here it comes. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Runner at second here, one gone. Sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Jordan Diaz stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to.
Now this one gets through. Runner holds it third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's Chase Peterson. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And that's in for a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. Got it by him for the K. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jose Barrero. Waldichuk back to work. That's a strike. That's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The 0-1. Good eye right there. And now 2-1. That's down and in.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-1 is on the way. And there's a foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. The wind of the pitch. Set down on strikes. Throws him with a backdoor slider.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Here's Kurt Casale. Misses inside. Ball 1. Top of the third, no score. Two balls, no strikes, the count. in plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
That's out to center field. Ruiz settles underneath it, makes the catch, and that is that. Reds down in order. Still no score. As we go to the last of the third, stepping in the long ball threat, Kevin Smith. And a pitch. That one missed. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So the lineup flips over. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Yuri Ruiz. Bounced out to short, Barrero. To second, there's one, and he'll hold on to it, so they get one.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's Ramon Laureano. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Laureano in his 4th year, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Ruiz, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
He's going.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for these guys.
Next offering upstairs.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladi, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Brent Rooker getting ready to hit. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Kicks and deals. He caught it behind his back. The throw to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Next up for the A's, Jesus Aguilar. Struck out looking and dispersed it back.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's...
And first offering is fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
0-2 as he waves at that one. Ball 1 there. Bases loaded. 1 away. Grounder might be 2. To second, there's 1, and that's 2.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
All set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Spencer Steer.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And a pitch. That one's in there. 0-1. In the air, out towards left center. Ruiz puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one down.
Up next for Cincinnati, the left fielder.
And now, Stuart Fairchild doubled in his first AB. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. This to center field. Ruiz coming on. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 2 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman,
Tyler Stevenson digs in now. Grounded out his first time. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So 2 down. And here is number 31. Line drive and a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
the center fielder, Nick.
Next for Cincinnati, Nick Senzel. 0 for 1 so far. That one's in there, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
And a pitch. And that's outside. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a miss.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
That one misses. 2-2. Into center. He's under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Reds strand a couple, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the DH, number 44. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Good eye in that spot. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. And 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Now at the plate, Shea Langoliers. And the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
fly ball to right. Grabs it on the run. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 13, second baseman,
Jordan Diaz up next for the A's. 1 for 1 with a single so far. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. There's a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Next one misses, and it's 1-2. And now it's even up. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Nothing doing there for the A's, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in the East Bay, we go to the top of the 5th, and now the DH, Jonathan India. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. There's the strike.
Well, these Reds just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That one out to right. Laureano settles under it. Makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
now batting, the shortstop,
Jose Barrero, the next to hit. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And the 1-0. This to 3rd. Over to Aguilar. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out in the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here's the catcher, Kurt Casale. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Here comes the 0-1.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Halfway through this one, still no score. And welcome back. Here's the third baseman, Jace Peterson. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Next pitch is downstairs. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now it's the shortstop, Kevin Smith. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Step off, throw to first. Back standing. He's in there safely. The 0-1. And strike two. And a pitch. Line drive, that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Up next for Oakland, the center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Yuri Ruiz. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Peterson at second. Smith on at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
The next offering misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Ramon Laureano now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Kicks and fires. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. That one 95 to finish him off.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Rooker in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Strike 2. First and second, 2 down. Check swing, appeal to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at the ballpark, new inning getting started. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Kevin Newman. Waldichuk back to work. And he pumps in a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a bouncer. Peterson slings it across. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
steer. In the box again. Takes the strike.
0-1.
0-1 now. And a swing and a miss.
No ball.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with what the highest probability pitch, velocity, location at that point of the at-bat is.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Stuart Fairchild. Ball one, no strikes. The pitch. That one drifts inside. And that's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The pitch. Next offering is outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
And ball four, two aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Now the Reds cleanup hitter Tyler Stevenson, 1 for 2. So right-handed slugger at the plate. Chris, you surprised that the lefty is still in there?
Extremely. I mean, you've got arms down in the bullpen, and there's somebody down there that can match up, try to get out of this jam. Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And now the lefty. And a count 1 and 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That one the other way. On the run, throw to first. Awesome play there.
Now batting, right fielder, Henry Romo.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, number 31. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
At the belt and fires. And there's a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Second and third, 2 down. And a 2-2. Got him swinging.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
inning. So here's the cleanup hitter for Oakland, Jesus Aguilar. And he deals. Way high. Aguilar goes 6 feet 3 inches, 32 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. There's a strike.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500+ home runs, 3,000+ hits, and a triple crown.
Pitch is in there. That is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Number 44 getting ready to hit. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. And here it comes. And that one hammered. Senzel going back on this one. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His second of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off. And I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
1 out, base is empty. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. In there for strike 1. Good eye right there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Derek Law loosening up for manager David Bell. Jabot warming up as well. Ball to strike. The pitch.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And it's even up.
That's inside.
On the ground, right side. Whips it to first on the run. Out. Number 2.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Now here is Jordan Diaz. Swings through that one. 0-1. And downstairs.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The other way, and that's just foul. One and 2 here. Stays alive. The wide to kick the pitch. That's to third. Throw over to Stevenson. Gets him easily, ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. As the A's are on top, you're dialed into the show. Welcome back. Top of inning number 7. Here's the center fielder, Nick Senzel. The pitch. And a good eye there. Well, he's back out there to begin the seventh. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough sixth inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter,
Jonathan India, the next to hit for the Reds.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
And that's in there for strike one. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Sam Mole, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Acevedo getting cranked up as well. The tying run at the plate. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
0-2 now. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jose Barrero. First offering, and it just misses. Now 1-1.
1-1.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Next pitch is popped up. Puts the squeeze on it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the A's 1 and the Reds nothing. New pitcher for the Reds, Derek Law. He's been so good against lefties.
Number 47, Derek Law.
Now the third baseman, Jace Peterson.
The third baseman, Jace Peterson.
The pitch. Bounce to the right. He'll do it himself, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, shortstop, Kevin Smith.
And now the shortstop, Kevin Smith. And ball 1.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Out to short. And a couple of quick outs.
The center fielder, number 1, Ruiz.
Back to the top of the lineup, Esteury Ruiz. Up next for the A's. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Next one off the plate inside. And now 2-0. 2 down, nobody on. Now this is in the air down the line, and that's a foul ball. The 2-1. Out there to center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. But they're on top 1-0. Back in Oakland, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Kurt Casale.
Off for Cincinnati. The catcher, Kurt
The
Casale.
wind of the pitch.
Ball
That's a little bit low. Oakland's bullpen has some movement. Zach Jackson, the closer, is getting loose. Looking to get the tying run on base. Bounce to the left side. Over to Aguilar. 1 up, 1 down.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie and run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Here's the 0-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And there's a base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Got a change up and a pretty good one too. Outside corner, but he just got extended and put the barrel on it. Showed he has a lot of plate coverage on that swing right there.
In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. 1 for 3. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. And a foul ball. Now a fly ball to right center. And he makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Oh, he's looking to try to finish off 8 solid innings out there on the mound. He's just getting to 100 pitches right now, man. It's been so impressive. He's been really good in this one.
Stuart Fairchild, the next to hit for the Reds. That one's in there, 0-1.
Right now, they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Over to first, and he saved. Two outs. Check swing, but he went too far. Slider right there. Here comes a pitch. And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Ken Waldichuk done for the day, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So a lefty out of the pen, Sam Moll. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. First pitch just misses. kicks and fires. That's hard hit on the line. Rooker makes the play, and it's out number 3. So a strong showing there from the Oakland bullpen. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the A's 1 and the Reds nothing. On to the bottom of the 8th at the plate. Ramon Laureano.
The right fielder, Ramon Laureano.
The pitch. There's a strike. The 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
It's a good take.
The 1-2. And a ball evens the count. That's off the mark, ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Knocks it down. He doesn't have a play, and they come away without an out.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Brent Rooker digs in now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
First offering misses the mark. Laureano on at first, nobody out. That's in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So digging in, Jesus Aguilar.
Jesus Aguilar.
Next pitch downstairs, and that is ball 1. Pickoff move to first, and he's back in on a dive. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. Move to first, and he's back in standing. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Throw to first, and he's back safely. And the righty deals.
That's ball 3.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And gone. That's what the fans came to see, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Next is the designated hitter, number 44. He's already homered in this game. Swinging a foul straight back. Still only one out here in the inning. That misses the zone, and 1-1. Struck him out looking. Two outs, base is empty. Shea Langoliers will hit next.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Clips the corner. It's 0-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground. Stevenson steps on the bag, and that is that. The A's with a 2-run blast. Last chance coming up for the Reds. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Zach Jackson. A chance at his first save of the year. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, number 31.
The right fielder, number 31, Henry Ramos.
And a pitch. That one missed. Jackson measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Nick Senzel, the next to hit for the Reds. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Righty delivers.
0-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
India at the plate now. That's ball 1. The 1-0. And that one is in for a strike. Fly ball down the line, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Pitch in the dirt. Now 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. Oakland victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaumburg. Thanks for joining us.